What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Meebits Football live stream. It's officially game week. We're going to be going over the last three groups tomorrow, not today. We actually just got back from Lisbon on Saturday. How was your trip?
It was awesome on the way there. I think everybody
Yeah.
saw the pictures. Everybody was asking us about flying with Adam.
Yeah,
We're quite grateful for the lift.
absolutely. Grateful is an understatement. That was wild.
That was so much fun. And then Lisbon was amazing. I can't wait to talk about it.
Yeah.
Just real quick check on audio. I know our volumes were not high in the past. So somebody can just throw me a quick audio check on the chat just to make sure that we're Gucci. And then we can go on with the stream. But yeah, I'm excited, guys. We have a lot of things going on today. So as you can imagine, trying to do a gazillion things at the same time.
Yeah.
Nerve-wracking, but happy to be here today.
Yeah, me too. It's been a really fun 2 weeks.
Apparently, we're still pretty quiet.
Okay.
I'm being told. Let me try something here on the
Okay.
stream. All right. How about now? Can you guys hear us better now?
Testing.
All right. That should probably be better.
Cool.
Cool. So do you want to get, well, obviously very, very exciting day for us if
Yeah.
we could get the site to go live. But Meebits Futbol is launching today. And we scheduled for 10:30 a.m. for the new website to go live. Our very exceptional dev is working on getting it live, but we're here to tell you all about it, so you guys have an idea of what you're getting yourselves into when we dive in. But I know, again, we're a little delay on the website going live. It will be live here. But yeah, what's on the agenda today, Sophine?
We're gonna talk about Lisbon, obviously, because there's a lot to talk about. It was a really cool experience, especially for me. I feel like I didn't really know what I was getting into when I got there, and it was amazing. But we'll talk about that, and then I kind of just want you to explain the site and everything with it, because there's so many different pieces and exciting factors. So, yeah.
Yeah, sure. So let's talk about Lisbon. So NFC Lisbon, for anybody who's been living under the rock or is not glued to Web3 Twitter, is an incredible event put together by John Karp and his team. John's an OG punk. He's been around the space for a while. NFC is now NFC Summit. It's got different names, but at the end of the day, it's the premier European NFT event. This year, they integrated other festivals alongside it. So they had like a Wire Fest, a Vibe Coding Fest. They had trading card stuff, longevity, stablecoin day. So to really complement the Web3 side, but still Web3 is kind of like the crown jewel of the event. And we had an incredible turnout, a lot of artists, collectors, friends, projects. It was hosted at our new location this year, which was the Unicorn Factory, which is pretty cool in itself. I don't know.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see the one last year, but I feel like just all the different little venues and, like, at least where we had the brunch was awesome. I think that place was really cool. So it was an awesome venue, and everyone there was so welcoming. I feel like I didn't know a ton about the event because I hadn't been there yet, but everyone I met was amazing and talented and just so cool.
It was a lot of fun. We were only there for 48 hours in Lisbon, which
Yeah.
So we had to get back to New York because we have so much work, as you guys can see this morning, as we're trying to get the website up and going. But yeah, so let's see. What did we do first when we got there? What was the highlight of day one for you?
Day one highlight, I don't, let me think. We went to a cool dinner.
We did go to
Yeah.
a very cool dinner.
And that was in downtown, right?
That was, yeah, like
Kind of,
the
yeah.
part of where, yeah.
And then we went to the award ceremony for the gallery art.
Yes, so we went to the Arab Bank Switzerland award ceremony, which is really cool. We got to say hi to a lot of friends there. Everybody from, Sebastian, from, I'm forgetting the name of the world. And a lot of artists, a lot of collectors. What did you think overall of like the Web3 audience, the Web3 people? Like, obviously you have a very different background, recent graduate from Louisiana, which, obviously your background, you're from California originally, you're a professional or, a college level soccer player. This is a very different group of people. What do you think about them?
I loved them. I think they were so cool. And everyone was just so true to themselves, which I really love and respect. And I think that everyone I met was just so easy to talk to. I think you can go into some situations and it's like, oh, it's hard and no one's really like putting themselves out there to speak to you. But like everyone that I met that you introduced me to was just like so fun to talk to.
Yeah, no, I kept telling Sophine on the way there, it's like, hey, listen, like, this is a very different group of people that you're used to. But
Yeah, you did keep saying that. But it was awesome. Like, I look back and I told my parents, I'm like, this was like the coolest thing ever because it's nothing I've ever seen or experienced before, but there's so much layers that go into it.
Yeah, starting with a private flight.
Yeah.
To begin.
I mean, that was wild. They were like, what?
Yeah, no, and
but I sat back. I was like, yeah, I can get used to this.
Yeah, it was amazing. We're ripping people packs on the flight.
Yeah.
And we ripped a lot of Meebits football packs.
And we have some footage of that, so make sure to look at the Instagram, Twitter.
We'll put that on the Instagram, watching Adam and Danny and myself ripping both people packs and football packs. For me, highlight of day one was just, it's always, I don't want to say it's always the same.
Yeah.
It's always what I look forward to the most. And for you, it's new people that you met.
Yeah.
For me, it's old friends that I get to see twice a year, 3 times a year. And that first hug when we see each other after months or a year, it feels so honest. I've always said that it's the most honest hugs I've ever felt in my life, outside of like seeing my family, obviously, at holidays and so on. And that to me is always the highlight of this event. It's just like seeing the homies, saying what's up. And yeah, maybe stayed out a little late on night one.
The next day you're like, I was up till 3:30.
We don't see that on camera.
Sorry.
It was so much fun. It's one of we could have been at a coffee shop just talking and catching up.
Yeah.
Which is, I think the best thing about this community is just hanging out with friends. But yeah, what about day 2 for you?
Day 2, I mean, there's a lot of highlights. I think the Fiesta brunch was awesome. And the venue was so cool. Everyone I met there was really awesome. And the food was insane. I will say that. It was so good. And then I think the dinner was just really fun, too. We went to dinner with 15 of...
It was like 15 people, yeah. Shout out to Adam Ilinik from OpenSea who put that together. It was an incredible dinner. Yeah. Again, a lot of new friends and some old friends. Adam was there as well. Danny, everybody. The food was really good.
It's really good.
The food was really good.
I've never tried octopus before. I tried octopus. And
really? It was your first time?
Yeah.
First time flying
They made me, though.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. They were like, I was looking at it. I mean, obviously, it's really cool, but I just never wanted to try it. I'm not very adventurous with seafood. So I was just kind of like staring at it, and they're like, all right, you need to try it. And so I didn't really have a choice. But it was good. I don't think I'd order it, but it was good. Yeah, what was your highlight?
My highlight of the dinner was dessert. I'm not a sweets guy, but the dessert was incredible.
Yeah. And there was like 4 different ones you could choose from. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot to choose from.
Which dessert was your favorite?
There was this cheesecake with pineapple on it. Mm-hmm. That was by far my favorite.
It was so good. And then the appetizers was, what was it? The croquette?
It was a croquette.
Was it eel?
I think there was some eel. There was bone marrow with a steak tartare.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was so good. Anyways, you guys didn't come here to hear about our dinner in Portugal.
I could do food reviews all the time. Like, if... I don't know.
Should we just switch the focus? Like,
I would, if you guys want to see that.
You guys want to hear Sophine do food reviews? That'll be so funny. Yeah, football and food reviews.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
You guys came here to hear us talk about Meebits Futbol, and again, apologies for the delay on the launch. The site's going live, I'm being told, in 8 minutes ETA. So please stand by. In the meantime, maybe we can start talking about what the drop is going to be. Yeah. So we did put out 2 things this morning that if you haven't checked or read, I would invite you guys to do so. One is my little essay. It's the 3rd essay in the series, Identity by Design, which really walks you through kind of like the 2 things that went into the creation of Meebits Futbol. The first one was seeing the parallels between a trait system that Matt and John put in Meebits, right? That allows you to identify yourself, kind of like your individual identity while being part of the broader tribe, which is, me being a Meebit or a punk or an ape or a Vivey or a penguin or a moonbird or many of the other projects, right? Like you're part of that tribe while at the same time having your identity within it. And then the second essay went into talking about how there's similarities in the different soccer jerseys, especially at this year's World Cup. There's so much heritage and so much lore and national identity being put into, the jerseys. I'm wearing the 2022 Mexico jersey for Qatar. It doesn't have the symbolism that this year's jersey has. And we definitely saw, both the countries, but also the shirt sponsors, specifically Adidas, step up when it came to adding elements of symbolism and design. And so as we were looking at, our big project for Meebits for 2026 and thought, okay, how do we deliver something that allows us to, really touch all of our collector base? And one of the things that, you realize once you run a big project like Meebits is that, I don't know for the rest of projects, but for Meebits, over 50% of our holders are abroad. And that makes it difficult to, get physical products in their hands. People that try to order their trading card packs last night, they were like, hey man, it's $35 for shipping, and a $3 pack of cards obviously feels bad. And I wish we could do something more about that. And we saw that with the 3D prints and the, hundreds merch and so on. So obviously, given that our holder base is global, digital products serve them best. And then the other thing is that, we're here for our identity, both as a group and as an individual. And having little Meebits football collectibles with, 30 of the 42 different countries that are playing the World Cup provides a really good opportunity to kind of like touch on all those different points. So that's how Meebits Football came about, and that's what's on that third essay that you can read today. It gets a little wordy because I'm Latino. I like to say a lot. We're Sophine on the flight. Not the flight because we're with a bunch of people. But like when we were 101 on the Ubers, I just talked her ear out. So
no, I don't care.
I appreciate for the patience.
I have ADHD, so my brain, I could just sit and be like. And I'm entertaining myself. It's a crazy thing.
Oh, good to know. Well, good to know. So that was the first thing that we published today. The second thing, it's a tweet thread, which you can read. I'm going to try to pull it up here. We're having a lot of tech issues. Man, I thought bringing on a Gen Z person was going to help my tech issues, but I need to bring
the only thing I know how to really operate is TikTok.
TikTok.
And a MacBook, but I don't know much about microphones or any of that, but I'm learning.
I don't even know where the stupid thing went. Oh, the Chrome browser. Here we go. I'll get it on up here. Yes, here we go. Okay, hopefully this works. But meanwhile, while I open this, I think it's important to notice, right? We're bringing a project here that we think just touches on a lot of different elements of Web3, of identity, of just sport, and so many cool things that are happening today in the world. So, this is not working. Sorry, guys. Let me try this other one right here. There we go. Okay. And, I think we got it. Cool. Nice. Now we are
That's
on.
Good?
Yes, it looks like we're on. Cool. So this is the thread that I was talking to you guys about. The website is opening anytime. The website will give you guys a glimpse as to what's available for the whole Meebits football experience. Right now, once the website opens, holders of OG Meebits or just Meebits and our Group 1 collectibles, so that is that first drop that we did with Meebits Football IP, 6 countries, Mexico, Canada, Japan, Brazil, Argentina, and the Netherlands, 10 players per country. You will be able to go in and start playing the bracket challenge. This bracket challenge allows you to, it's kind of like March Madness.
Yeah.
You pick all the top finishers in the group stage. You pick the best third place teams in the group stage. And then That creates a bracket. Then you obviously try to forecast the knockout stage. And, we have some really cool prizes for the winner of those.
And there's probability too, right? Like I'm looking at the site right now and I'm seeing that Group F, Netherlands has 3% in terms of the other teams.
Yes, very good observation. So we've integrated Polymarket. Both you can use Polymarket directly through Meebits Futbol, but also more importantly, Polymarket brings the wisdom of the crowd. So you will be able to find on the website whether what the crowd thinks, who's going to be the winner of that group, the winner of the different matches, obviously the World Cup champion. So you can use that information to educate yourself and, try to build your bracket and win some of the prizes that we're putting together. So that's game one, the bracket challenge, alongside the prediction market possibility.
Yep.
Game two, and honestly the one that I'm most excited about, is fantasy football. Fantasy football, you'll be able to use your Meebits Futbol collectibles. That's group one and group stage. Group stage is that drop that we're doing tomorrow with 24 of the teams. And so every group stage match day, so that means there's 4 teams to every group, right? Group A, which I know by heart because that's where Mexico is going to be playing, is Mexico, South Africa, Korea, and Czechia. So each country plays 3 matches in the group stage. Those are called match days. So match day 1 involves, kind of like the first week of play, Mexico playing South Africa, Korea playing Czechia, and so on. There is a 1 Ether prize for whoever accumulates the most points during match day 1. And the way that you play, do you know the way you play? Or should I go into it?
Let's go into it.
All right. The way you play is by setting up your lineup with 3 football collectibles. One, we established it last time, defender.
Yep.
1 defender.
Yep.
1 midfield. And
Ask
1
the chat,
forward.
is it defender or defender?
Well, they won't be able to tell me because they'll just put the E.
That's true.
Next time we'll have a guest on Wednesday.
I think we're right. So.
All right. Defender. No,
Yeah.
Defender.
Defender.
Defender. Defender, midfielder, and forwarder.
No. Oh my God.
An attacker. Do you know the scoring?
No, can you explain it?
Sure. So every defense, every team, right? So let's say you have Brazil defender. Your team will start with 6 points on defense. Every goal that country gives up, you lose 3 points. Mm-hmm. And so let's say Brazil wins 2-1, and your lineup has the Brazil defender. Given you gave up 1 goal, your defender will accrue 3 points to your overall lineup.
So it's good to pick a team that you know is really keen defensively because then they'll give up less goals?
Yes. So
not a team, but a player.
Correct. So it's your team, your defender's team performance on defense will be what determines your points on the lineup. The midfield, it's a little bit more straightforward, right? Let's say you have an Argentina midfielder. Mm-hmm. If Argentina wins their first group stage match, you will get 5 points from that midfielder. If they tie, you get 2 points. And if they lose, you get no points. Now the the attacker, that's where it gets funny. That gets good. Which is you get 4 points for every goal that the team that your forward represents scores. So let's say Mexico beats South Africa 3-2.
Yeah.
Mexico, if you have a forward from Mexico on your lineup, then you will have a 12-point addition to your overall. So the points are defense, midfield, forward, every group match day. So 3 group matches per group stage. You will add up all those points, and whoever's number 1 gets 1 Ether. We will have good prizes for runner-ups and other people along the way, but we just wanted to highlight for now that you can win 1 Ether per match day, and that's the week of the first group stage match, the second week, and so on. What do you think? Are you ready to play?
I'm excited. I'm trying to think like who I would want for each.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, right? Because
Who would you pick?
Well, here's something. You get a 20% bonus for your score
Yeah.
if you pick players from one same team. So I'm just going to line up Mexico. Defense, midfield. We had a really good defense during like the qualifying and the preliminaries. I feel like we're going to win. So the midfielder's going to stack points. We don't score a lot, but I think we're with the bonus we'll make up for it.
Yeah.
What about you?
I had to pick one team, or okay. That's hard. I don't know because I want to say the Netherlands, but I also think it's biased. I think if I'm being smart, it would be Spain.
Spain.
Yeah, but I'm not very interested in like the players and the team. Like I think that they're very talented.
Well, you want to win. You know, one either is like.
But you want to win. So
$1,600.
If you're watching this, you should
might be $100 by the end of the tournament. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
might be an underdog. Maybe Cape Verde.
Cape Verde, imagine.
Might be.
All right, and the last thing, well, not the last thing, but the next thing on this thread that we put out this morning, if you haven't read it, we have 24 teams dropping tomorrow at 10:30 a.m., give or take. These collectibles are going to be able to be minted for 0.01 Ether. And just like Group 1 stage collectibles, they come with an other side avatar and obviously the NFT of a Meebit wearing one of the 24 different countries that we are dropping. The main difference between Group 1 collectibles that already exist and this collectibles, the Group 1 collectibles are redeemable for free for a 3D printed sculpture of those players. Group 2 collectibles will not come with that feature, but we will have a mechanic where people should be able to buy and pay for physical prints if so they desired. For Group 2 or Group Stage as we're calling it, there's also some super rare gold avatars of the star players of the tournament, so be on the lookout for those. And I think the most fun part, and I'm scrolling here, is the addition of 22 OG Meebits that we are dropping in the packs. So you can rip a pack and get lucky and win one of these 22 Meebits, including a couple of pigs or the cool humans. We made sure the humans were all really nice. So people could hopefully hold them, make them their identity, join the family. So you can either, you can rip a football collectible and get a really cool player with an other side avatar. You can rip a gold avatar, gold collectible, super rare, or you can rip OG Meebit, obviously also playable on the other side. But more importantly, you'll join the Meebits family. At the OG level, if you have a Meebits football collectible, you're part of the family. And then last but not least, a reminder, we will be having the Meebits live stream, 10:30 a.m. We found that was the best time for everybody. That's Eastern time, so New York time. We'll cover the World Cup action, which starts on Thursday with Mexico at 3 p.m. playing
Just
South
so
Africa.
exciting.
IRL events, we have a full schedule of IRL events. We'll be giving away a lot of football packs here in New York. And then just, all the action, the bracket, fantasy competition, who's winning, who's putting up great performances, and a lot of giveaways along the way.
Yeah.
So that is what's being revealed on that thread. If you haven't read it, I don't know if you want to add anything to that.
No, I'm really excited. I can't wait to see how the bracket game plays out. I want to make my bracket. But I'm really excited. I think that these games in the World Cup is going to be awesome. And I just can't wait to come on here every day, talk about it, and make sure you're tuning in because we're going to be talking about the in real life events that we'll be going to. And that's where you can get the trading card packs. So.
And I am being told that our website is now live. So it's meebits.football in Spanish. Futbol. Hey, I'm Mexican, okay? Football, meebits.football bookmark it. As you can see it here, it is a beautiful website, and you can find everything that you need to do or want to do in it. So album, you'll be able to have no cards on this wallet, but you'll be able to see which card you hold, you've completed, search by position, continent, obviously team, and special cards. The market function, as Sophine was saying, you can use this to use the wisdom of the crowd. We now have Spain tying France for the championship, as well as head-to-head for the different matches. Mexico here, for example, South Africa. And you can participate directly on Polymarket via our interface. So please do go and try that. The bracket game, you'll have all the different instructions for the bracket. The bracket locks right before the first game. That is Thursday with the Mexico-South Africa game. So make sure that you
can't watch the games and then decide.
Right, you can't watch the game and then decide. So,
I would do that, but you can't.
for the bracket, we have different divisions. And so depending on your holdings, that will determine your division. So you can see here that the diamond category is people that hold a Meebit, so an OG Meebit. And the price for that is this beautiful pig, Meebit number 7575. If you hold more than 3 Meebits Futbol collectibles, you are part of the gold division, where you can win Meebit 2128. For silver, which means anybody holding 1 Meebits Futbol collectible, you will win Meebits 7701 if you win the bracket. And then we have a free tier for the community. You don't need to have any NFTs. And we'll give out a bunch of community rewards, so jerseys, trading card packs, and so on. So different tiers for your division. Every single question you might have about how to play and so on is in the website. So please go, if you have any questions, Discord, Twitter, DM us, in the chat here as well. You can ask any questions. So that is the bracket game. Again, the bracket closes before the Mexico-South Africa game starts. On Thursday, June 11th. So make sure you lock those brackets to participate. The fantasy football game is open throughout the tournament. Group stage, knockout stage will have a different thing, but we'll get to that when we get closer to the knockout stage. Remember, each match day means not just one day, but the first set of games for each group. So match day 1 lasts about a week, match day 2 lasts about a week, and match day 3 lasts about a week. And you have all those dates right here on the website again. So how it works is you collect football cards, you build your lineup, defense, midfield, forwarder, attacker.
That was just going to be the language, so get used to it.
And then you have to lock your lineup before each match date. You have the deadlines here, so I don't want any excuses.
Yeah.
June 11, 2:30 p.m. is the deadline to lock your match day 1 lineup. June 18th at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, deadline to lock your match 2 lineup. And then June 24th, 2:30 p.m. is the deadline to lock your match day 3 lineup. Every match day features a prize pool of 1 Ether per match day for the top prize. Runner-up and other participants will have prizes. Might get crazy, might give out prizes to the worst performer. You never know.
Why not? So just be ready.
You never know. So again, all the information that you need is here on the website. How things score, we went over them earlier, but it's here. Again, your defender scores by not giving up goals. Your midfield scores by winning or at least tying, and your forward earns points by each goal that your team scores. Q&A, I think the most important question is, once your lineup is locked, you can change it up until, obviously, the lineup's locked for the match day. Also, there's no staking or anything like that. We're taking a snapshot of your holdings. You must have those football collectibles in your wallet if you win to redeem your prize. So no selling back and trying to buy to qualify. You can also access our stream here from the website. If you don't want to be on X or YouTube, you can watch it here, as well as all of the previous streams to catch up on all our crazy things. And obviously, the upcoming series of Sophine's food reviews in New York City.
Whatever you guys want to see, let me know. I'll get it. Favorite meal so far? No one asked, but I'm going to say it. Let me think, actually. La Conta Verde.
Oh, you went to La Conta Verde already?
Yeah.
Well, that's fancy.
It was really good. I went with my mom. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone.
Yeah? Yeah, the OG one where Robert De Niro lives at the top.
Yeah. It was like a 10-minute walk from Washington Square Park. So I feel like that's Tribeca.
Yes, yeah, Tribeca.
I'm still learning the geography. Got on the wrong subway again yesterday, so I'm going to get it one day.
She'll get it one day.
There was a guy that was yelling at me, though, like 1 foot away. He was like screaming in my face. I was like, this is New York. This is what you talk about in the New York experience. I just need to get used to it.
You will get used to it.
Yeah. I was like...
We got to do a taco review as well. I think we talked about this before. We have a lot of taco joints that opened up in New York recently.
Remind me the name. Wait, there's one I saw. My sister sent it to me. She said a taco shop from Mexico City just got put it in place here.
Domingos.
Yes.
Domingos. We have Numero Uno. We have Soqueria, which is Taqueria Ramirez, which is a really good taco place out in Greenpoint. They also own Carnitas Ramirez. It's on the Lower East Side. They're so good they don't open Monday and Tuesdays.
Yeah.
They still make enough money.
Why? But like, why? Just because they don't want to open?
Because we're Mexican, we like to chill. They're opening Soqueria, which is going to be a soccer restaurant with tacos.
When does that open?
It opened this weekend, actually.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Mr. Gito wanted to go yesterday, but we got lazy.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then we have, many, many, many other things coming out. But, send Sophine requests for reviews.
It'll give me an excuse to buy new food.
All right, so we have a bunch of questions here on the chat. Unless you have any questions first.
No.
Cool. So, do you get trading card when you order the real life jerseys? Yes. So every garment, so either jerseys, hats, or tote bags from our online store, which is shop.meebits.com, comes with 3 trading card packs per item. So if you buy 3 jerseys, you get 9 trading card packs. We've been shipping those out. If you order more than 2 jerseys, sometimes we send them in 2 different envelopes because they don't fit. But obviously, they should all get there soon. If you ordered last week, we shipped everything before we left to Portugal. So if you order Thursday or Friday or this morning, we are shipping those after the stream. So bear with us, but you should have them soon. You can also buy trading card packs directly from the website. So you can buy a set of 5 trading card packs for $15. It's a great deal. Obviously, we'll continue to give out free trading card packs at events. But we wanted to make them available for folks that cannot meet us IRL, and so we think this is a good way to get them in people's hands. So 5 packs for $15. You can order as many of those as you want. We just had somebody order 50 packs right before the stream, so we got to find a box to put those in. Largest order so far.
We're gonna have to get a new box.
Yes. So again, shop.meebits.com. That's where you can buy the packs or meet us out. They're also available at checkout at Saturday's Football in Soho, which is our soccer partner store where we did our drop, our anniversary, and there's really cool hats as well that people really seem to like. And they ask me a lot for them. So maybe we make an edition. These are not for sale, but maybe we make one for sale. Let's see. What else? What else do you have? I know you had a lot of questions. I don't know if I cover them all for you.
Yeah, my question's a little bit more back into the Lisbon side of things, but obviously you talked on the panel on Friday. Why do you hate the word phygital?
Yeah, so to give everybody some background and relief from the football talk, I was invited to participate in NFC Lisbon both as a panel participant, where we were talking about the future of digital and physical, and we touched on the Meebits Futbol stuff, and then I gave a little keynote speech on both Meebits Futbol and the project, and as well as the announcement of Adam Weitsman buying 805 Meebits, which is awesome, and so many things to talk about. I feel like forgetting things. I opened the panel about phygital with saying I hate the word phygital. I just think it's a disgusting word, and I just think it does a disservice to the fact that, for example, these trading cards, right? They are based on what we have on the digital collectible side, and they're not. They're digital. They exist in digital. They exist in physical. I don't think there's a need to just merge everything, right? Like if you buy a T-shirt inspired by a Disney movie, right? If you buy Mickey's iconic red T-shirt, obviously that's it exists in animation first. You don't say that's a physinimation thing, right? It's just a physical shirt or it's a item from a movie.
Okay.
So I think sometimes we complicate things for digital assets by trying to force them into a narrative, right? So Panini stickers, for example, of which we have a lot because we're putting together our album here, they, they're physical. And then there's the digital ones. You don't see Panini or Topps or any other brands trying to make something they're not. Top Shot cards, which are fully digital, same thing. So I think the phygital idea is a little bit misguided, but I'm happy to be proven wrong. So that's why I said that to open up the panel.
Okay.
Also, I'm sassy. I'm like Mexican. I'm Latino. I mean, you saw it on the trip. So yeah.
Fair enough.
Let's see what else. And then so Adam, you got to meet Adam.
Yeah, Adam's awesome.
Spent a lot of time with him.
Really cool person.
Tell the people that might not know him other than just from seeing him, support a lot of projects, buy a lot of art. What's Adam like?
He is so humble and just so respectful to everyone he meets, and I think that that's something that I really admire about him. Anyone we met, he was like, "Thank you so much, you're amazing," blah blah blah. Like, he was a very nice person, and it was nice to meet him.
Yeah, and he means it. I think people don't. Obviously, we flew on the plane, overnight. Spent enough time that you can tell when somebody's actually,
genuine, for sure.
He's so genuine, and we love him. And obviously, we're super humbled, right? Last year he bought a dissected Meebit, which is one of the rarest types for, close to $500,000. Then he bought another lot of Meebits, 200 and something Meebits, for. To start his collection. Yeah. And then, announced the acquisition of 805 dev Meebits that were within the UA Labs collection and now part of his collection. Now he has 1,036 Meebits.
That's insane.
Thus eclipsing our Meepco treasury of 882 Meebits. But we're happy that it's him that has the largest Meebit collection in the world now. Yeah. Because there's no better person to help us steward the brand. And obviously he has a lot of ideas. He wants us to continue doing epic stuff. Yeah, legendary. Legendary stuff. And we'll be doing a lot of that here. Obviously football is part of that, but obviously a lot of public art and some of the really cool things that we can build with Meebits. He tweeted this with a teaser video he put out the day prior. He believes Meebits are a top 5 collection, and he's going to help us continue to build on that. So very grateful to Adam and Danny and his whole team and everybody that was there with us, and Aaron and everybody. Thank you so much for the support. And then everybody who joined Meebits after that, welcome to the family. If you're not in the Twitter group chat, let us know. Discord, anything like that. We had a lot of people join this weekend. It's very, very exciting. Shopmeebits.com is shop.meebits.com if you want to get some merch. We have some a little bit of inventory left from our merch drop last year, our hundreds collab, or obviously our Meebits football capsule packs if you want them directly or if you want them as bonus when you buy the uniforms. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I was a little tired this morning after the trip and everything.
I'm really excited. I can't wait for these games to start and just for everything to go live tomorrow. It's exciting.
It's exciting. Yeah. So more questions here on the page. Got 3 Meebits football players from Caveman, 1 from each team. How does that affect my gameplay? So the lineups for fantasy are 1 per position. So if you have, if you mint tomorrow from the group stage or the larger group mint, you want to try to get 1 from defense, midfield, and attackers to build the lineup. Caveman also asked, I have 4 Meebits pins. What are the pins for? Those were to commemorate the IRL events that we did last year. So you minted the NFT, came with the pins. Those are limited collectibles. I think there's 200 or something of each. So quite limited. Sorry for you, for fun. Hope you enjoy them. So those are the pins. I'm just going through the different chats that we have to make sure that we have all the questions answered. All right, so it looks like we're having some wallet connection issues. Just give us a little bit of time. Yeah. We'll fix those for you guys to be able to start participating. Want to make sure that we have everything ready to go for the mint. Again, the mint is 0.01 Ether for the group stage collectibles. So those are 24 the new countries. We've revealed all those uniforms over the last couple of weeks on the Meebits X account. So if you want to search, Meebits Futbol collectibles from Group 1, those are already live on OpenSea. Those do come with a redeemable 3D printed sculpture. This Group 2 or Group Stage collectibles that are minting tomorrow will not have that included utility. So the price reflects that. But all of them come with the ability to claim one free physical trading card pack starting once we hit 5,000 mints on the collectibles tomorrow. We'll take a snapshot, and those wallets will be able to claim one free pack. And obviously, all of them come with a free other side avatar that represents the collectible that you own. So the Portugal one has, the exact Portugal one that you have. So we made one for every number. I think it's super awesome. Shout out to Bailey and his creative team at Meepco. And then, there's 22 OG Meebits that you can pull from the packs, which I think is really, really cool.
Yeah.
As well as some gold chase variants that we're not going to show until somebody pulls them, but they're really, really cool. They come with gold avatars that look amazing on other side. So thank you guys for all your support. Thank you to everybody that came to our football fiesta brunch in Lisbon. Anybody that ordered jerseys, we still have jerseys from all the different variants. Visitor, Blue Camo, Mexico, and Lisbon. Order them. They come with free trading card packs, or order trading card packs directly. We're well aware there's some wallet connectivity issues on the site. We'll get to work on those and let you guys know on Twitter when those are live. Appreciate everything. Sophie, any last words for today's stream?
No, it was really nice to meet everyone in Lisbon. I'm so happy that I'm here in this environment. And I'm just excited for the future.
Amazing. Well, remember, mark your calendars. The official live stream time will be 10:30 a.m. going forward. That's New York time. So, that way the West Coast people don't have to wake up too early, but we can still hit Asia and Europe. So, if you don't catch it live, the streams are all being archived on meebits.football, and that is the website where obviously all of the experiences, the album, and the game live. So, thank you all so much for joining today, and we will see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.